Hey everybody, Jayborino here. Welcome back. Continuing Shadow of the Past, a custom campaign for StarCraft 2. Been really impressed with this campaign so far, and even better now that I've discovered the hard difficulty. Mission 5, Ice Wastelands. Let's go. Mori has gained long-awaited freedom and subjugated Delinar's body. Now he's going to free his brother from imprisonment, but first he needs to find Zarmat and her brood. He mentioned finding an old friend, so I guess that just establishes that he knows of Zarmat, who I would assume is a brood queen. All right, let's go. Byron, I hope you had a good rest during our flight, because now I have an assignment for you. We are in orbit of the planet Kaldir. There is a Zerg brood present on this planet, the Zarmat brood. I've also sensed the psionic pulses of a powerful psionic entity. It seems that broodmother Zarmat is leading her brood here personally. She must be hiding somewhere in the depths of Kaldir, Byron. Zarmat is a shrewd and intelligent opponent. She will never face her enemies in open battle. We cannot send the entirety of our forces into Kaldir's depths to hunt her down. Her Zerg would overwhelm us swiftly. However, a smaller force would not provoke too much of a response. Eledis and I will lead the majority of our forces to divert her brood's attention, while you lead a smaller force into the caverns to hunt down Zarmat. My lord, forgive me for interrupting you, but we could not adapt all our mechanical Zerg to the harsh climate of Kaldir. The aerial units cannot withstand the planet's low-pressure atmosphere and will break apart almost instantly. But we were able to adapt ground troops. We've also lost contact with several hatcheries and scouts sent to the surface of Kaldir as an advanced force. If you can find them, Byron, they'll help you. A minor setback. I have faith that Byron is more than capable of handling this mission. There will be a pack of imitated Zerg waiting for you at the deployment zone. I will lead the rest of our forces personally. Be ready. Alright, reach the cave entrance. Byron Kane must survive. I think it's interesting that Delinar was just completely overwritten, essentially. I wonder if there's going to be some sort of ability to reverse that, but I don't know. We're playing as the baddies now, so we don't want that to happen. Find the lost imitator troops. Oh, I didn't click hard. I didn't do it on hard. Hang on. It's okay. We hit restart. We can skip the briefing. Gotta remember to change that every time. This is just a very minor thing. This is so, you know, I feel bad almost suggesting this, just because it was my own fault, clearly, but you just make it so that you can change it on the mission launcher. And then, I guess it wouldn't say, unless you're using bank data, it wouldn't save in any case, so just disregard that suggestion. Kaldir, ice wastelands of the planet. This is where we lost contact with the imitator forces. Yes, and my people have already figured out the reason. Kaldir's temperature is too low. My project's communication hubs weren't built to withstand temperatures like this. The buildings are still intact and can operate as normal. I just need you to reach them and restore them to normal. Wait, what's this? This is a new invention. It's an analog to the Zerg Nidus network. Since we have no overlords available, the Nidus network is your only way to move between the otherwise impassable glaciers. To place Nidus worms on other glaciers, you'll have to take advantage of these observation towers. I will give you the coordinates of their locations, but you'll need to restore the forward base first. Alright, we're moving forward. You know, it's a minor thing, but I actually really like that because there's no voice acting, the text of the different characters is in different colors. Again, it's just it's a way to characterize them just that little bit better when you don't have voice acting. All right, we get infestation pits and infestors this time. Looks like they're the same. I am aware of how infestors work. Very nice. Moving between glaciers. In this mission, you will not have air combat units, even overlords, so you have to move between the Kaldir glaciers using the Nidus network. Look for new mineral deposits and Vespene geysers on other glaciers. Mori has taken most of the Imitator Project's forces with him to distract the Zarmat brood, so your maximum supply is now capped at 100. Huh, okay. Well, we can't make overlords. Does that just mean that we'll get the 100 cap supply for free? That's how I kind of interpret that, which I suppose is quite nice. Oh, hello. Artifact hunters. Here? They're clearly not afraid of the cold.
Move quickly.
Alright, let's just go to the base first before we explore. I see this. We could go up there and look, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just lead with Byron and kill these guys. We can keep these other units alive for later. Again, we get these free units, so why throw them away? There we go. It's good that these drones are still intact. We can use them to help build a base. Okay, very nice. There's our Nidus network. Get some of these units still alive, and then just another frozen thing that we can't really do anything with. Alright, so I guess let's start exploring a little bit and see what we can find. Hello. Very nice. Do the Hydralisks just have frenzy outright? What a dream. Okay, so I suppose let's get some gas going as well. We're going to need it. Let's move up with the Infestor. He can support us. Let's start booping the bunker a little bit. I see SCVs up here, so let's just start taking those out as well. We can maybe keep some pressure on here. Gotta kill these SCVs so that they stop repairing. Is this like a main base? Because I'd prefer not to try to attack directly into a main base if possible, but I guess that there's really no way to know right now. Alright, so let's just keep trying to make make stuff. Roach Warren, please. We can make advanced structures, yeah, because Hydralisks and infestation pits. Okay. Let's start getting a little extra gas. We want to get upgrades as well. Let's move on in. I guess, kill what we can in a base like this. We can't one-shot, I don't know why I thought, we could one-shot, Marines with our auto attack would be pretty good. Okay, there's a good amount of stuff in here. The Cyclones can be kind of irritating because they can move away from us at a pretty fast rate. I gotta be careful here, because we do have a Byron Kane must-survive thing going on here. Let's maybe move up with the rest of our units. Let's just go more infested Terrans, and then you all can move up, and let's try to destroy this base. It looks like they are rebuilding from it, which is nice. I mean, not for me, but from a design perspective. I'm glad that they are making an effort to actively defend themselves. Hey, it's nice that they keep trying to kill me, isn't it? Okay, and let's just get this saturated. And then I would like to get upgrades. How you doing, Byron? He's good. Every building that we destroy is obviously a big bonus to us. And I just continue to get infested Terrans. Hello. Please kill it. Okay, before it takes more shots. Thank you. Okay, Cyclones will continue to be a problem. But here we are. We're good. Let's just go ahead and get rid of the factory, and then they won't be able to rebuild. So I think the idea is he said we need to take control of the watchtowers, and by doing so, that will give us the vision that we need to be able to see to a new area, which is how we can expand the Nidus network. I think that's pretty neat. That's an interesting concept. So we might as well saturate this completely, because what I can do then. What I can then do is just move my drones easily through Nidus networks and such. Hello.
Keep your mind clear.
It's got a pretty good range. You think we can outrange this bunker just with an auto attack? The Marines we can, not the Marauder. Okay, so this wrapped around. We can see if there's any extra resources here, and then we can go take control. Look, cool. We did the first section pretty much exclusively with our main guy. I do kind of want to not make another hatchery.
Speak freely. Keep your mind clear.
Let's grab this.
Forward.
I know why you are here. Because we're going to be base hopping anyway. So, you're the leader of this brood, but why do I hear your voice? Our essence has merged with your form, Terran. It has become your ally. Can you say the same of those whose company you keep? I don't understand what you're talking about. Get out of my mind. Okay, so she's upset with us, as I would expect her to be. We can get a lair, and we got upgrades going. And then, does this cost money? It does. Okay, that's fine. So greater, it's greater Nidus Worm. Sometimes that means they'll have more HP, sometimes not. So let's pop this here as close to the edge as possible, because I would prefer that it does not get destroyed. Interesting concept for a base hop. You know, you don't have to drop with overlords or transports or, you know, what have you. Those are really the only options, overlords. But still, I enjoy this a lot. What I don't know is if we're going to be getting attacked in some fashion. So let's just send Byron over here, and we can scat with him. And let's quick save just in case he dies. Whoop! Don't walk into it.
Something just busted out of the ground.
You know what? Let them kill each other. We can clean up the whatever's left. Specifically the Ultralisk. This is almost perfect. It's gonna burn down.
There's no need for formality.
And then, boop! There we go. Okay, so it's possible that the Zarmat brood will attack us now, so let's just get some drones and we can send them through the Nidus. I guess let's send everything to the Nidus. I'm gonna assume that my main base here will stay safe, though I really can't be certain. This is already depleted. And then there were minerals available right outside the Nidus here, so that basically allows you to get a new base set up. So in terms of base hopping, this is not too bad. Again, having to micro back and forth with transports can be bothersome. And on a totally separate tangent, I have brainstormed a bit on what I think would be pretty good ways to implement interesting ways to automate transports, like transport shipping lines, essentially. If you secure the drop-off and pickup points, you can set transports to go back and forth endlessly so that you can rally to a pickup point and then they would drop off, for example. Again, there's a lot to be fleshed out there, but essentially, as long as you secure the two areas, or maybe you don't even necessarily, you could set it up even if there are enemies there, it just means your transports will get killed. So you ideally would not want to do that. We want to get some queens. We know swarm queens are very good, so let's get these drones out of here. We know that our primary need is gas right now, and we can go ahead and rotate a lot of these drones over there. I feel like I had more drones that I thought I had rallied through the Nidus, and now I don't know where they went. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm basically saving all my money right now because I want to just get all my tech upgrade structures all set up. We did benefit from some pretty good early aggression there, so I'm happy with that. And then we can grab that soon enough. Uh-oh. Well, we got to spend money to get that set back up. Okay, and let's try to keep these infestors alive. So they just came from up there, but decided to attack in that specific direction. Interesting. Oh, and the Nidus Worm was killed, so we have to make a new one. See, what it seems like is happening... Well, maybe not. First off, let's just put a bunch of guys on gas, because I need enough to build another Nidus Worm. And I can't do anything until I get the new Greater Worm, and I'll put it a little closer to my base so I don't have to think about this. Yeah, cancel that rally point. So let's just wait till we can get that set up. And again, let's just get enough drones to get this mostly saturated so that we could just outright transfer all the drones at once. This sort of seems like a Zerg version of that mission where, as Karax, you have to move the platform around to take different bases. Seems pretty cool.
I hear you.
I guess let's start looking. That's all connected in some way. Zerg can't repair this stuff, so I can just... Do I have a detector? I have no overlords, right? So I have no base detection to kill swarm hosts, unless they're just rooted. And no, they are. They're just rooted, I was going to say. Easy way to kill them, then. I kind of enjoy trying to do this exclusively with Byron. I'm having some unfortunate keyboard lag here. Sometimes I just have to shift over to clicking occasionally. It's just like a hardware issue I've had consistently, and that's because I am stubborn and continue to use the same wireless keyboard when I should just use a wired keyboard. But that's my own problem. Okay, so now I have too many drones. Is there anything worth building separately here? I can send another one back to make an infestation pit. Let's just build a few units here. And then let's get an infestation pit, even though I don't plan on building too many more infestors, but the ones we do have are going to be really useful. Okay, so now we're building out of this one exclusively, this hatchery, and we're going to get queens. I could rally into the Nidus Worm as well, but not super necessary. Let's see if they rebuild. It looks like no. They might rebuild the Zerglings and the Hydralisks that are out here, but again, Byron, with the Infested Terrans to tank for him, he can nuke down things really quick, which is quite nice. So let's just... Again, I don't think I'm going to need much anti-air in the long run here. So I can rally up what I do have and just spawn more Infested Terrans as well. And even his auto attack is pretty strong. I'd like to get up here and I'll kill the Swarm Host. I got a good amount of stuff here, and it looks like some of it's just being rebuilt quickly, for that matter. So let's use Infested Terrans to help clear this out fast. There we go. That's the stuff. Get rid of the Swarm Hosts before they spawn. Well, they already spawn more Locusts, but it is what it is. Back up here, buddy. Start hitting the lair, because that's where most of these units are coming from. My Infested Terrans, I think, are a little better. All the other ones died, though, so we got to clean this up fast. Otherwise, they're going to be able to rebuild this too fast. There's another hatchery down there, too. So let's just very quickly, there we go, take this out. Then we're going to make more roaches, and then we're going to shift-click up here. And we're doing better on energy as well, so we should be good to use these infestors to get even more infested Terrans. I mean, they are clumping up units, so fungal growth is also going to be really useful. Okay, very nice. That is this base, and that might be it in terms of enemy attacks there. No minerals to take this base, though, so we're going to have some idle drones for a while we get this worked out. But that is A-okay with me. Let's get some Hydralisks. Frenzy would be nice. We just need to have enough units that we're not pushing exclusively with Byron anymore. I don't know if those were pre-placed or what. But again, interesting concept here with hopping across the different areas. And once again, this does feel like a good hard difficulty, and as I keep the pressure on, I am rewarded, but it's also not easy. I have to pay attention to still building as well. So let's just go. I think Hydra Roach is fine. Got some resources here. That gives us the vision we need. Oh, I guess, you know, my original Nidus, he's manipulating you, Byron. Your Terran ally has long been in his power, but you are out of his reach. For now. Don't try to set me against them. Get out of my head. All right, we have to be very careful with our gas now. It was very nice that there was some gas there, but it's very possible the player could screw themselves by not being able to have enough gas to build another Nidus Worm. So you got to be careful.
Speak freely.
So let's take these units. We're going to send them through the worm. I think I have enough units here with Byron to kind of keep, again, this push going. And since we're totally mined out, we can move these drones wholesale. We have just enough that we can just fully saturate a base. We can afford another hatchery. Good stuff. Unburrow you. Hop in the Nidus. Please. Okay. I think Swarm Queens. It's just gas heavy. I don't want to build more gas heavy stuff. Ooh, okay. That one looks relatively free.
I hear you. A sound decision. Our victory is assured.
So we'll clear these out. We get a free hatchery, which is quite nice. We're lucky this hatchery has survived. Okay, so let's move all these through. And we have more Terrans. It seems that the Zarmat brood and the artifact hunters are fighting over this glacier. We need to choose the right moment to cross the battlefield and continue our journey. Well, you know, if they're killing each other, that's a fine. No, don't go in there. Okay, and again, let's get these geysers full in. Can I make a baneling nest? No. Okay, that was the other thing I wanted to check. Though this is not the. I don't think this is the right mission to mess around with banelings, to be honest. This Q ability is just so strong. That's the thing. So strong. I can just move in, snipe something, back up. So I do like that our hero is quite impactful. He is a liability, but he's strong enough that there's just not much that we have to be concerned about with him. Like, he can die, but not so fast that it's like, oh, well, shit.
Speak freely.
Okay, so we're harvesting away. Let's change our main building hatchery down here. More units.
Keep your mind clear.
This looks like the main enemy base. Let's just kill this tank, please. So, our goal is just to get to the end, keep in mind. I don't have to kill all this stuff. Maybe I should. I don't know, because he's basically saying we should wait for the right moment to make our move. So, like, that's a pretty large group, and they're going to be attacking each other. So it's like they just sent out a large attack, so maybe all we need to do is cut across here and hit this, because if they're not going to continue to attack us, then there's no reason I should be engaging their bases or anything like that. Oh, look at that! Okay, so Zarmat still attacks us. I don't know what I expected. So I'm going to get queens, because queens are real good. Did I get +2 everything? I did. I think I have every upgrade available to me right now. They both attack us. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna wipe these people off the map because they're flipping buttholes. Both groups continue to attack each other, so I can circumvent either base. I think the Zerg will be easier to use spine crawlers to push back. So let's just set up a couple crawlers. I can just leave the infestors at home. And then with Byron, and I guess maybe some roaches, just more roaches and hydralisks, we can come down here and start considering destroying the Terran. Though getting up this ramp will be a little tricky. I think as long as he walks up there, drops some infested Terrans, kills the tank that's up there, unless they rebuilt it. They did, that's fine. So we do this, and then we move in. And then we want to frenzy the hydralisks, and then start getting rid of the bunkers. They got a lot of stuff in here, that's for sure. Byron, back up, give me some more, infested Terrans. So we lost pretty much everything. But we're in, which is the most important thing. Now, by doing this, this is going to allow the Zerg probably to bust through. And if the Zerg busts through, then we have to deal with all the Zerg, too. Oh, hello. Okay, so I think oh, he died. Okay, I just used the rewind function, and in retrospect, I'm not sure why I didn't. I just decided I would set up more colonies up here. And here they come. Let's hit the infestor. And this will defend us against the Zerg while we try to push through the Terran base. And I think the whole idea is you kind of watch these engagements and see who might win. And then we have to try to push down into their base, maybe up this ramp. Though pushing up this ramp is going to be a little tricky. Just got to get more units. And I think we got a fungal growth. We could draw units down the ramp to hit us. So let's see if we can move. We can move up. We can snipe the tank again. And they're going to keep trying to rebuild elsewhere. Yeah, so see, like, they've got some units that are coming in down here. If we can kill these groups. And then throw down some fungals here. More fungals here. And then more infested Terrans. Again, I think the fungals are pretty crucial, and then we got to get up this ramp and kill this bunker. And then we have a tank right here we got to get through, and then the Zerg are pushing through too. So we basically just kind of ensure that the Zerg should be able to get through, maybe, and at the very least they're going to soften them up even more. So let's just kind of wait and see what the Zerg do. They're in theory in this base. No, they were pushed back again already. So we got to keep, I guess, pushing through here. Byron's getting focused down a lot. Got to get him through. Throw down some more fungals. Maybe this is not the intended strategy in retrospect. Again, trying to get up this ramp is a pain in the ass. Here, you guys can stay up here. And again, it's more about opening the door for the Zerg. So let's keep seeing if this works.
Our victory is assured. Forward.
No. Okay. Yeah, pushing through that's going to be pretty tricky. And let's check over here to see how our spine crawler wall is doing. It's okay. It's going to fall eventually. It should survive this time, though. They keep trying to rebuild this. Looks like Red just tried to move some of their units out of their base, so let's move on in here. I get the impression that we aren't necessarily meant to be pushing this way, through here. So perhaps let's back... I don't know. I'll keep making Hydralisks and Roaches, and let's Frenzy. And then Infester, why don't you just go back home? And every little bit of production that we destroy is solid. So here come the Zerg again. Please, no, don't. Nope. Nope. There we go, yes. So the path is open for you to push into the Terran. I think I'm spending way too much money to do this, though. So in retrospect, I'm thinking maybe we don't attack into these bases at all. And we just cut across the top. It's a little too late now.
Yes, I see.
But in theory now, we should be able to easily just cross. I think, again, the enemies still attack us, though. So that's kind of the core issue, is they will continue to still attack us. But we only need to get over there, and there should be mineral pickups that will allow us to cross the gap. So let's just cross the area here. Kill this real quick. At least I'm expecting pickups. Oh yeah, we were definitely supposed to use our army to just come straight over here instead. Without a doubt. Let me rewind again. I don't need to make a cut this time because I can remember to just rewind. So let's do it like this. So instead of going into red at all, we could take command here. Oh, that's why they got through, because they have Ultralisks. Okay, so let's just keep an eye on the area that we can see. I'm gonna try not to build anything else at this point.
Keep your mind clear.
See, so Zerg is emptying out.
Our victory is assured.
They're clashing, so we have to wait for this clash to finish, and then we cut across. Yes, perfect. Okay, so we come on over here, we destroy this.
There is no need for formality.
Don't do that. And then down the ramp. Having to fight through these small ramps is pretty rough. So we're gonna fungal. Oh, I can't fungal. Okay, we're through though. Kind of. Another Ultralisk. There we go. Keep it up, and then we got these guys. Now, my concern is that, yeah, they're still gonna attack us. But I'm just gonna run with the drones. If we're lucky, they will make it. And then we can build additional worms. One to put these drones in, and one to get them across, because that, I think, in the long run would save us money. But I think this was inevitable. I don't think there was really any way. The fact that they also attacked us just meant that this was bound to happen. But we had to definitely push through this base. Now we have enough money here to make 2 more Niduses. Right, so one's gonna go here, and one's gonna go here. Did he tell you who wanted to free his brother so much? why he wanted to free his brother so much. You see him as a friend, but for him, you're only a tool for achieving his goal, to be discarded once you are no longer useful. I don't believe you. Maury and I went through enough that I would call him my ally. I feel doubts in you, Byron, all the time, blindly following his orders. Didn't you ever consider the true depth to his plans? Yes. Byron, fight back! Alright, quick. We gotta get in here. As long as we're in the network, even if they kill the worm, it's fine. Okay, we've made it to the next section, and we can let them kill each other over there. That's fine. And we got all of our drones over here. I don't have enough to build another hatchery, though. So all you drones, just burrow. Stay safe, buddies.
There is no need for formality.
And then let's see what we got to do here. We got to be careful. Got to be very careful here. Okay. This was, it definitely makes you think differently. Again, I thought the whole idea was, you know, use it as an opportunity to kill them. But no. You're not going to be, I mean, you could probably, but then you're not going to have enough money to follow up. All right, let's get down there. Still have 2 infestors alive. I mean, we mined out that middle area, so frankly, it doesn't matter what happens here anymore. They can't get to me, so that's the most important part. Hopefully there are more resource pickups here, because that, again, is kind of in short order. There is no more hopping to do, so it's possible there isn't even a base over here. And as long as you got Byron over here, then odds are, yeah, it's looking pretty thin. So I think the idea is you get Byron over here, and then there's no base needed. I have a much larger army than I think is required at this point. This is my guess, because it seems like we're near the end. But it could wind to the left and around as well, so. And I've got some infestors in here, so I can use fungal growth if necessary. My drones are safely burrowed. What the hell is that? Aw, he killed all my other stuff. After all that time, quick save. Nightling. Oh, I can't quick save because I rewound at some point. As long as we keep moving and don't draw him into hitting my infested Terrans. It's kind of, yeah, exactly like this. The infested Terrans are way more useful when he's got a Q going on him, I think. Hello, sir? There he is. So yeah, just don't, you know, let the infested Terrans shoot at him while avoiding getting them hit by the AoE that he shoots as well. Especially these. He's got a lot of HP. And then we just got this silly. The silly drops. I guess the faster we kill this stuff, the faster he comes back. And the faster we get a Q on him, he's got his armor down. I guess I could stop move to try to do a little extra damage. Oh, hang on 1 second. There's food delivery. I had to answer the door. All right, back to it. Drop these guys. Hit him with the Q. All right, he's halfway, so it seems like 4 cycles of this total. Not too bad. Drop some. Again, we need the infested Terrans to basically cover us. So we can't just outright tank this stuff. Whoa, he moved. All right. Hello, sir. He's shooting faster now, for sure. There's some unavoidable damage there, but we have huge regeneration from our passive. I wonder if that hit him while he was burrowing. I wasn't looking. Down here and help us, buddy. Our HP, yeah, okay, we get enough HP back between waves that I think this is okay. My guys are going to get hit. That's all right. Just walk in a big circle. Okay, more than 4 cycles. We did more damage the first few because I was in a better spot to fight back. I like how, I mean, it's very clear that it's speeding up in between each wave. Everything is happening, again, much faster. which I think is a good way to do a boss, you know what I mean? It's iterative. I mean, you could add abilities as well, but it's more like, you know, you get the player started and kind of set their expectations for what the boss can do, and then you got to increase the speed of it, or add abilities, right? There's a couple different ways you could do that. Okay, goodbye, roaches. Okay, don't stand near the infested Terrans. There he is. You guys attack him. And it always targets Byron, so the infested Terrans are always ignored. So that's a way that you can strategize around this. That should get him. The Guardian is dead. The cave entrance is free now. There's a clever little boss fight. Again, I like that it's sped up and it wasn't just very repetitive. It required you to move faster, for sure. Moire, I found the entrance to the depths of Kaldir. My troops are ready to get inside. Mori? Eledis. Damn, I can't contact them. You see me as your worst enemy, Byron, but you still don't know much. You'll have the opportunity to tell me everything while I'm coming from you, Zarmat. And that will do it. I like how the seed now is planted to have Byron be detached from Mori. I think that's kind of neat, because that means, again, I was talking about like how Delinar's body was taken over, and we're the baddies, right? So, oh no. But I guess our objective is to ensure that it stays that way. But now we're going to see maybe a shift of Byron, who has been our main player character through this campaign, and maybe we're going to become a rogue faction. And then Delinar may indeed become Delinar again at the end. We'll see. All right, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.